Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Today, I want to address a topic that has been asked to me many times by many different viewers. And this topic basically revolves around what calibers should you never carry for self-defense. Now, people usually have different reasons why they ask, why should you not carry this caliber or should you not carry that caliber, etc. But today I want to kind of address it because people are always worried about, are some calibers too weak or some calibers too powerful, or you'll get in trouble in court if you use too powerful a round, etc. So I want to answer the question today of what calibers should you never ever carry for self-defense. And the answer is basically, there isn't one. There is not a specific caliber you should not carry for self-defense. Having pretty much any gun on you, whether it's a 22 long rifle, a 32 ACP, or a 44 Magnum, definitely puts you ahead of most people when it comes to being prepared for self-defense situations. So I'm not going to naysay any caliber, whether it's a hard to find or whatever, because people can come up with lots of reasons why you should never carry a certain caliber. Now, there are calibers I don't recommend. Now, I don't recommend things like 25 ACP because they're pretty weak, but still, it's better than nothing. I don't recommend certain 22 caliber pistols, especially 22 Magnum revolvers and things, because they're rimfire. And it's not that I don't like rimfire cartridges or don't think they're very reliable. I think centerfire cartridges are more reliable. But because of the way they're set up and how it takes more pressure to ignite a rimfire, the hammer spring has to be really heavy and it makes it have a horrible trigger. So there are calibers I don't recommend. I also don't recommend you carry long guns for self-defense because if you ever did get in trouble and you were standing in front of a jury, most people don't think of long guns as defensive guns. Although they could be if you're defending your property, but walking around in public with one doesn't really look good in front of a jury. So I would say don't carry rifle caliber rifles, but as far as handguns go, carry whatever caliber you want, whatever you think will get the job done. Now, there has been court precedent of people getting sued because of the caliber they chose, but that's been overturned. And now the precedent is that caliber doesn't matter, it's circumstance that matters. And that's the way I feel about most calibers. If you want to carry 44 Magnum and you've got reason to, or if you just, the only reason is because you want to, carry 44 Magnum. If you want to carry 454 Casull, carry 454 Casull. If you feel like that's going to give you a better chance of being successful if you have to ever defend yourself, carry it. If you want to carry a little 32 ACP C-Camp, because that's all you want to deal with, carry it. If you want to carry a little 22 Magnum mini revolver from NAA, carry it. It's better than nothing. Now, that doesn't mean it's optimal. Of course, a little 32 ACP or a 22 is not going to be optimal for self-defense, but we don't always go about prepared for everything. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to tell you you have to. You carry what makes you happy and what makes you feel confident that you're going to be able to successfully defend yourself. And and is going to make you ready for whatever scenarios you think you're most likely to face. If that's taking down a grizzly bar in your backyard, then maybe you want to carry 44 Magnum. If that's, sticking a gun up under somebody's chin as they try to mug you, or worse, well then carry a little 32 ACP. I don't care. There's no such thing as a never carry this caliber. Like I said, carry what makes you comfortable. Carry with what you feel like you're competent in using. If you can't handle the recoil of 357 Magnum, don't carry 357 Magnum. Carry 38 Special. But those are the only governing rules. What you feel safe with, what you feel comfortable with, what you can handle. Those are the things you should worry about when you're choosing your carry caliber. Not like, are some calibers, considered taboo because they're too powerful, or are some calibers just pathetic because they're too weak. Don't worry about those things. Like I said, carry what you want. There's no such thing as a never carry this caliber. Like I said, there are calibers that will make you better prepared, in my opinion, but I'm never going to naysay any caliber as long as you're going to carry it and have it with you when you need it. All right, everybody, finished that up pretty quick. Didn't ramble on forever, which is surprising. So I thought I'd do a little update here for people who have a Smith & Wesson Model 28 like I do, and they have the same problem that I'm having with it, with the cylinder getting marred on the top of it because the screw above it for the sight is too short, allowing gases to swirl around in there. Well, I tried forever to get a longer screw from Smith & Wesson to no avail. They sent me parts, wrong parts each time, but never could get through to them in a way that made them understand what my problem was, or at least in a way that they actually cared enough to get me the right part. But I think I might have it solved now, so take a look at what I did. All right, everybody, if you watched my video where I changed the rear sight on my 329 PD, you know I said that I was hoping I'd be able to use the screw from that sight to replace the one on my Smith & Wesson Model 28 because it is too short. If you look from the underside there, it does not fill the cavity up for the screw, and therefore gas gets up in there, swirls around, and damages your cylinder. So I'm hoping the screw that came off of the 329 PD is actually a little longer and will fit in there a little better. So let's take this one out and see if this one's actually longer. It does look like it might be a hair longer. Let's try it and see. Couldn't be this easy, I'm sure. All right, it does appear to fill it up a little better. I'll have to take a look at the before and after picture to really tell. But hopefully that will fix the problem. We will have to take it to the range and see. And to update it even further, I took it to the range yesterday and put 50 rounds through it. Now that might not sound like a lot, but before, if you fired 6 rounds through it, you started getting marring on the cylinder. You started getting a lot of powder burn on the cylinder. With 50 rounds through it, the cylinder is perfectly clean. So I'm going to have to say it looks like, because of me switching out another sight, this problem is solved. And that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. I maybe even see you tonight at the live chat. We have live chats every night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, except for Monday and Wednesday when they're at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So come on over, join in on the chat discuss common interests with like-minded individuals. Just have some fun. We like to try to have a good time and not take ourselves too seriously. So come on over to the chat if you'd like. If not, I hope to see you again tomorrow. And until then, remember, always carry and stay safe. Until I see you again.